Hey, what's going on, everybody? It's Kevin and Mikkel. We are back with a new video. Hope you guys have had a great weekend. I had a good weekend. You know, I worked and I relaxed. It was good to have a Sunday where I didn't do anything. I didn't go anywhere. I just stayed home and I just relaxed. That's just something that I've been needing because I've been working just about every day. And last Sunday, I didn't even talk about it, but we celebrated, everybody celebrated Juneteenth. And I had walked over to Malcolm X Park, which isn't too far from me. And they had a big celebration going on. The news channel was out there. And my friend was just hyping me up to go. Like, he's been planning, like, not planning, but he's been planning it just to go. Oh, because I haven't been to West Philly in so long, so I got to go and all this and that. So I went. And I was out there for a good 2.5 hours. It was really nice. You know, and there was no riffraff, no none of that stuff. It was just everybody out there had a good time. They had free food. People were selling stuff. Everybody just had a great time. But I just wanted to be home. I didn't even want nobody to bother me. I just wanted to relax. But I got a chance to do that yesterday. And I had a chance to watch, of course, we all had a chance to see the BET Awards. The BET Awards was back, 2022. This was like in front of an audience this year. It was no green screens and no limited amount of people. It just looked like everything was back to normal. And I happened to watch the pre-show. I really don't, do the pre-show too much. But I noticed that they had Juvenile perform on the pre-show. And first of all, they messed up his intro. Then I was upset because those kids be out there. They don't really know his stuff like that. And it was like, they did him dirty. They should have put him on the main stage.
That would have gotten the crowd hyped.
Right. They would have been so hype up in there. Because they know that music. That's their guy. And I just felt like, why is he on there? Then, they do a couple interviews. Who cares about that? They had Saucy Santana perform on the show. And I actually like his performance. And this is the first time that I actually watched a performance of his. Like, I know you guys see him like at the clubs and all of that stuff, but he was live and on BET.
Shout out to Saucy because he's been doing his thing. Madonna brought him out at her concert the other day. They performed Material Girl because Saucy has a song Material Girl.
He did that
and
last night.
She brought him out and he and Madonna performed together at her show. Now when you talk about legendary and iconic, and they didn't just perform the song together. She even had him performing with. At one point, she was up there, and he was up there with her backup dancers dancing behind her, and I'm just like, wow, like, fucking K.
So he's much bigger than what I thought.
Yeah. Oh, yes.
This is Madonna bringing you out.
Saucy Santana's been doing his thing for a while.
I know they talk about him, like I see him in memes and stuff, but like I've never.
I think I told you this a while ago when we were talking, and you were just like, I didn't. And it's so funny. What I really like is his relationship with Diddy's girlfriend, but not
the City Girls, right?
Yeah, Young Miami. The two of them are like best friends, and it's really funny because when they're on live together, arguing with each other, going back and forth. Because really, her birth name is Keisha. Okay, and that's how everybody really knows it because that's what he calls her. And I remember at one time she was getting irritated that he kept calling her that, but he was like, "Well, bitch, that's your name." Yeah. So now everybody knows. Keisha. Yeah. But I love their relationship together. Like there was even a video that I just saw today. I think it was like an after party at the BET Awards, and it was him, her, and Diddy, and they were all just having a good time together. But Saucy Santana, of course, a few weeks ago, some old tweets came out where he was talking about Blue Ivy for some years ago, whatever the case may be. People grow, and whatever the case may be, but I'm happy that he acknowledged his wrongdoing, and I'm happy that, because I'm sure Saucy isn't the only celebrity that had a lot of nasty things to say about either Blue Ivy or anybody's child.
Yeah, everybody.
I just think that thank God that he was able to just, and now we're not even talking about that no more.
Yeah, because someone asked me about it on Twitter, and I just was like, people always pull up the old tweets, but as long as he was apologetic, towards Beyonce, I listen.
So I from time to time now I drive Uber on my days when I'm not working and I'm bored, and I picked up.
You pick up people?
Yeah, I pick up people now, and so This guy was in. I picked up these 4 college students, and one of the guys was in my back seat, and I was listening to him telling the girl. He said, "Well, you know, I'm trying to go into politics, so because he said something about his Twitter, so he said, yeah, you can follow me. He said, but you're not going to see a lot of tweets on my page because I'm trying to go into public office, and I had to go back and delete a lot of my.
Yes, delete it. Why don't you just delete the whole
thing? So I said to
over?
myself, oh, that's so he's a smart man.
Yeah,
because he knows there's probably some shit that he said that he, you know, and people grow.
Yeah,
you know, a lot of people don't have the same mindset that they did 6 to 7 years ago when they were on Twitter acting a plum fool. So, you know, shout out to Saucy. He's been doing his thing. Like I said, I thought that was awesome when I saw him at the Madonna concert and that the two of them were just performing together. You know, her iconic song Material Girl, and then he has the Material Girl, and the fact that she brought him on stage with her and they performed together, I thought that was really dope.
Yes.
Madonna, one thing about Madonna, she gonna stay relevant.
Yeah. She's gonna at least try.
She's gonna at least try.
I'm tired of some of them pictures she be doing.
Yeah, but you know what? That's Madonna.
Yeah, but still,
that's an iconic
nobody wants
bitch.
to look at 65.
Well, listen, that's an icon, except for 50 Cent. That's an iconic bitch. Madonna's been doing her thing for almost 40 years.
Yes,
okay,
it has been 40 years.
Okay, so she's doing her thing,
yep.
And for her to be doing her thing at 40 years later, and performing on stage with Saucy Santana. Come on, Madonna. That's how you stay relevant and you reach a newer audience. Because Saucy Santana's audience is not listening to Madonna.
They're young.
But they're not listening to no Madonna.
No. Well, I mean, they could probably listen to the original material, or at least. Yeah, but at least you know what? But they should know at least something from Madonna.
Yeah. But we're talking about 19 to 18-year-olds. They're not paying attention to Madonna. No.
Well, I mean, even when I was younger, you know an old song when you hear an old
But you got to remember, when we were 19 to 18, Madonna was only out for about 15 years. So she was still relevant. We're talking about over 30 years later, and these kids, they're not listening to no fucking Madonna. They don't even play Madonna on the radio.
Yes, they do.
Not the station these black kids listen to.
I mean, like, if you go into the store, you're definitely bound to hear Madonna somewhere.
Yeah, but what I'm saying is some kids don't know that that's Madonna.
Right.
They don't know. And I know that it's Madonna.
Right. Just like some of these
kids don't know it's Madonna.
That performed last night, I heard that song before.
But you didn't know it was them. Exactly.
I don't be knowing these people.
And these kids are relevant on the radio today. But somebody... You think an 18-year-old black girl from North Philly Diamond Street Projects, when she walks in the store, know that that's a Madonna song that she's listening to? And I'm not saying that that's not possible, but she's going to know City Girls before she know Madonna. Right. And she'll only know Madonna, like you said, because Material Girl.
Yeah. Material Girl, Cherish, Holiday, Music. I mean, we all know Madonna. At least Vogue. Y'all better at least know Vogue. Strike Hoops.
Right. Iconic songs.
So yeah, he performed. I didn't like his red carpet. It just reminded me of the Grinch. But other than that, the performance I really liked. And
now this is a gay rapper that people have been talking about for years, saying that the music industry needs. And people are actually not even paying attention to the fact that this is an openly gay rap artist who is really doing his thing, because after his first song, his first song just really left my mind. I thought, oh well, he's just gonna be like, that's just a cute little song that he.
Right, could you
but
see
now he's on to his next song, and it's doing just as well. And I'm like, oh,
he got a whole record deal.
Yeah. But remember, a few years ago, we were talking about how the music industry is not pro-gay or whatever, and we don't have no openly gay artists.
Times is changing.
We have this openly gay artist, and he's doing his thing. We see him last night at the pre-show. Next year, he may actually be on the show and nominated.
Yeah, and we're gonna get to that. We're gonna get to that part. So there's this girl that performed, Victoria Monet. I've heard her name before, but I don't know. I wouldn't know what she looked like if she walked past me. I wouldn't know that was her.
I wouldn't know that.
Yeah.
Sorry to that girl.
And she performed, and something that I'm noticing, these new girls, they study Beyonce. And it wasn't a bad thing. The song was cute, and I was like, okay, I don't know who she is, but I know she studied Beyonce. Nice, her body, everything, the outfit. It was like this bronze or gold color. I loved it. It was just her and her two girls, and they was out there dancing, did the damn thing. And then people was like, Kevin, you need to listen to her because she wrote for everybody. She wrote for Ariana Grande, she wrote most of her hits and all of that stuff. And I'm like, okay, I'm gonna check her out. I mean, people normally reply to tweets, but I mean, they were like, bitch, you need to get in and get to know who she is. So I'm gonna check her out, Victoria Monet. Lizzo opened up the show.
I know Victoria Monet. Is she like light skinned? No,
she's like light brown.
Yeah, does she have like a husband and a child?
Did she? I don't know.
Wait, hold on. Maybe am I talking about somebody else? She's a singer, right?
Yeah. We're not talking about Money Long.
No.
Because, you know, we actually met her before she was Money Long. And,
yes.
She's married?
I know her. I don't know if she's married. Let me see if she's married. She has a man and a child, I think. Yeah. Yep. I know her. I knew I wasn't crazy. Bitch, I know who she is.
Let me see.
Yes. I actually think I followed. She can sing her ass off.
And that's her husband?
I don't know if he's her husband or boyfriend, but I knew they had a child.
Ooh.
She can sing her ass off. She performed at this thing. I don't know if it was some type of festival she performed at a few months ago, and I watched it, and she had an awesome performance. Mm-hmm. And they're right, and you're right. People like her study Beyonce because that's what I got. Her stage presence was awesome. Mm-hmm. She was up there singing live. She was doing her damn thing.
Yes.
Yes. Bitch, I know exactly who she is. I just didn't pay attention to, like, I don't think I knew her name.
So, yeah, she did her thing. I don't remember who else was on the pre-show. So, I know Lizzo opened up the show, and I liked it.
And I follow her.
Bitch.
And I follow her. Get your life.
And you don't follow a lot of people.
And I don't follow a lot of people.
So, it really must have been something about her.
She was good. She was very good. And she's very humble. See, that's how I knew she had a... Yeah. See, on her page, she promotes her family. This is her dad, if I'm not mistaken.
Okay.
No, that's not her dad. I thought that was her dad.
Well, look. My husband is fine.
Yeah, she can sing very good. She's a really good singer. Yeah. Come on, y'all.
Yeah, so
y'all say I don't be knowing people.
I really feel bad because I didn't know all these people. So I got to pull up the notes of who all performed. Who else performed? So the Jack Harlow performance. Okay, now when he started performing, Mikkel, I was like, why is he up here? It was like no stage presence, and then it's just like, okay, is he like I was wondering, like, did he grow up around black people? I don't know. Like, I was just thinking all kinds of thoughts in my mind, but his performance didn't get better until Brandy came out. Now, I'm kind of mad she was lip syncing.
I was getting ready to ask that. Was she lip syncing?
The rap was
the
lip
rap.
sync.
Yeah, the rap. Because I was just like, I'm not feeling this. I'm not feeling it. Wasn't feeling it. And y'all know.
But the crowd went crazy.
They
for
did.
Brandy. And she saved his performance.
She did. People like Brandy. Okay, go ahead. Continue.
No, I was going to say.
Because people
she
like,
saved his performance.
Yeah, she did. Because people like Brandy. Even Mariah Carey, because she came out, she made a surprise. When they come out on stage, especially when you know that when you don't know that they're going to be there perform, it's like. And then we're talking about women, Brandy and Mariah Carey, who've been doing this for 30 years. Because when you think about it, Brandy has literally been in the game for 30 years. You know what I mean? Let me just say this: most Kennedy Center honorees are honored for their 30+ year career.
Yes.
Brandy is technically eligible for a Kennedy Center honor.
Yes.
Even in her early 40s. She's been... Hello? She started out as a teenager.
Looks amazing.
And she looks amazing.
Looks great.
And she can still sing.
Yes. Yes. So I was mad she... Like, girl, why you was rapping a cappella? Why was you rapping...
I can kind of see it, Kevin, only because she's not a rapper.
Right.
And so I don't think she wants to fumble her words. See, somebody like a Nicki Minaj, somebody like a rapper like a Nicki Minaj and Remy Ma, we would look at them crazy if they lip sync while they're rapping. But somebody like Brandy, who's not a rapper, I can understand it, but hey.
Yeah. So Brandy saved them, and it was cute. Kirk Franklin, whoever these Maverick City music people. Okay, so Kirk Franklin accepted his award and said they are the future. He gave his award to them. He done won so many best gospel artists. He just like, listen, I thought he was about to say, I don't even need this category anymore. That's what I thought he was going to say. Like, I've won so many times.
What's going on?
I don't need this category. Oh, no. You ever watch The Office?
Yes, that's my show. Yes, and then Netflix took it off.
Yeah, because NBC got it, I think. NBC has it.
You talking about hilarious.
On Peacock.
You know, what's the name is, her format is like The Office.
Yeah.
The school show.
Yeah.
Definitely.
She got the same director.
Yeah, it's just like The Office. And I love it. I like those types of comedy. I like
yeah.
that type of comedy. I love it. It's that dry, but it's hilarious.
Yeah. So Maverick City and Kirk Franklin, they performed. They did amazing. Like, I never heard of them before until last night. They did amazing. Whoever this Fireboy DML, okay, is one of these African artists, I think, or one of these. He's a black artist, but his music was different. Now, Mikkel, I didn't know nothing he was saying. Couldn't understand a damn thing he said. But his performance was so much fire. I was like, yes. And he could, Peru, something, Peru. I was like, yes, I love this. I don't even know you, but yes. Then another girl came out. Douchey, I don't know her name, but Mikkel, when it got ratchet, it got ratchet. And it was so good. Like, sometimes, okay, for me, I should not judge names that I don't know.
No, you should.
Because they would find it like, bitch, I'm going to be BET Awards. A lot of black people be watching. Mm-hmm. I got to do something. Mm-hmm. And I loved it. Now, I know, BET always had technical difficulties. But it didn't even matter, okay? Because I was just watching and I was enjoying the show. Excuse me. Now,
they have technical difficulties with certain artists.
Yes, they had technical difficulties. Now, I didn't see Chance the Rapper. I don't know what I was doing, but I didn't see him. I seen LMA. Actually, I did see Chance the Rapper because they had the microphone they had the camera on the side of his face. I don't know what that was all about, but I don't remember the performance. LMA performed with Babyface. Like, you got Babyface performing, but
they have a new song together. I heard it for the first time on the radio the other day.
I don't know if I was feeling it. I don't know. And she's a nice girl, but I think she's probably having a hard time capitalizing off of Booed Up and that whole album, like,
right? Because
now you got to top that, and
the song is a cute song, wearing Babyface. Yeah, it's not memorable, but it's cute.
Yeah, Latto did her song, and she then brought Mariah Carey out. Yes, and she won. Mm-hmm. And I tweeted about that. I'm glad that people care about winning a BET award because she was up there crying.
She was excited, and she said her first award was from a black entertainment, and I thought that was really dope too.
Yes,
because she was. Remember years ago how excited we were about the BET Awards. The BET Awards, you know what? The BET Awards is our version of the Soul Train Awards.
Yeah, remember years ago, it downgraded to that,
right?
Because it was bigger than the Soul Train.
Yeah, it was. Yeah, it was.
I'm sorry, BET.
That's when John Johnson had.
Yeah, John Johnson. Then Deborah Lee.
She started out good,
yes.
But then towards the end.
Yeah, I mean, it happens. But I feel like BET, first of all, y'all got to get more people to watch BET besides Tyler Perry night. Now, I'm not hating on Tyler Perry, but there are other people who can be on BET. Mm-hmm. And I think that y'all could have pushed the show 20s more by Lena Waithe. This was the second season. Mm-hmm. I still don't even know if it has a third season. Mm-hmm. I'm sure Lena can let us know because I don't know. But it's a lot of good shows that y'all have on BET Plus. Y'all charging for, and everybody not trying to spend that money to watch BET.
No,
I'm surprised they lasted long. CNN Plus died in less than 3 weeks.
Because I'm not watching CNN Plus, but I can just watch regular CNN.
Yeah, and
it ain't nothing on CNN Plus that I'm going to learn from
right.
watching CNN.
Right. And I'm just like, okay, so all the good shit is on BET Plus, and then you just left with the leftovers on BET.
Just scraps.
Yeah. Like, y'all don't show music videos anymore, like MTV. It's like, what are you guys doing? And I think it's all of these new artists. Y'all got all these rappers.
Can you imagine? Stop and think about it. What you just said? all these new rappers, all these new artists. Can you imagine if they brought back 106 and Park?
Yes, I would be watching it.
Amazing.
Because I at least know who they are.
They need to bring, this is the time when they need to bring back 106 and Park. You got people like The Baby, Little Baby, Lil Durk, Latto, Jasmine Sullivan, Ella May. All these artists, all these new artists that could be on 106 Park. And these young people listen to these artists. Can you imagine if they brought a show like 106 Park back and get the original host, AJ and Frank?
Right. Bring them incorporate social media, Twitter,
and then incorporate
Instagram.
social media into that. 106. There's no reason why 106 and Park has not been rebooted because they rebooting every fucking thing else. There's no reason why 106 and Park has not been rebooted.
Right.
They need to bring that show back, and then you can have live performances from these artists at that show. What?
Yeah.
This is what we had when we was in school.
Yeah. Bring back Rap City. You know, Rap City wasn't really my thing, but
it was a thing.
It was a thing. Bring back Rap City. You don't have to have See This World.
Yeah.
But y'all can do something.
I'm about to just post that on Facebook.
In the 4 o'clock, the 3 o'clock hour, something. And I do think that y'all should bring news to BET. Like, it don't have to be an hour long. It could be 30 minutes. Something to slide the news in while people getting in. Oh, bitch, I'm in the wrong business.
Right.
You know, something to keep them entertained, like to infotained. If you got to put the entertainment and the info in there, keep them entertained. Like, it's nothing wrong with that. Let them know, like, the Supreme Court and abortion. There are so many people who y'all can have when they're talking about it, whether they agree or disagree. Because everybody is not going to agree, and everybody's not going to agree, and it would be good to have some nice debates about that, or about the situation that just happened with the Supreme Court leaving it to the states. But we'll get on that at another time later. But yeah, so Latto did her thing with Mariah Carey. I was happy to see Mariah there. Happy to see her get her flowers.
Who, Mariah Carey?
Yes.
Yeah, Mariah Carey's a legend. First of all, she's the queen of Christmas.
Yes. And somebody say, how did they dethaw her before Christmas?
Okay. She's put on a little weight too, and I like it.
Yes.
She looks good.
Yeah.
The fact that Mariah Carey was in a silhouette and a gown, well, I mean, it's no different. I mean, she always has a gown. But just to come to the BET Awards, I think this BET Awards was a step up.
Yes.
From
a couple
years ago, you know, because last year was good when they did it virtually, and that was good. But for the past few years, it was going down. Mm-hmm. But I think this particular BET Awards kind of put it back on the map a little bit because everybody was talking about it. Everybody was talking about it. You know, everybody was talking about the different performances, the winners. I think that a lot of people who won deserved their awards. Diddy was deserving of his Lifetime Award because when you really stop and think about it, Diddy had his hand in a lot of hits over these 30 years. And he really, really did. He's really done his thing. Yeah. You can't deny that. He may have been shady and may have done this to different artists, but Diddy had his hand in a lot of shit over the years and a lot of hits and successful shit. Yeah. So he was very deserving of this award.
Yeah. And I was
Kanye West.
Yeah.
You know what? Y'all could have found somebody. Y'all could have had Jay-Z come out.
By that time, I was asleep. Okay.
Y'all could have had Jay-Z come out.
All I know is I woke up and I seen this man and I didn't know who he was.
You probably thought you was watching a horror movie.
Now I know they said that Shine was coming.
He did.
Right. Now I was like, well,
that's iconic.
Yeah, but I was like, is Shine or at first I'm like, is that him? No. Then I'm like, no, it's Kanye. And I went back to sleep.
Shine had on a whole business suit.
Yes.
Up on that stage.
He looks like Barack Obama.
He looks good.
Yeah.
He looks good. Sean is doing his thing as a politician now and
Belize.
Yeah. And Belize. And that was dope that he came out on that stage. See, this is what we're talking about. This is why 106 and Park has to come back. Yeah. But I like how Diddy got him to come back and do what he did. That was dope. Yeah. Lil Kim, I don't know.
Nope. Somebody said she looked like a tooth.
I feel bad for her body. Her body looks like it hurts.
Listen.
That's how stiff her body looks. It looks like it hurts.
That's still Lil Kim.
It's still Lil Kim. Iconic Lil Kim. That's right. She's another legend. She's another legend.
Mary J. Blige.
Mary J. Blige.
Got some new teeth, okay? I can't sing with them.
No, she can't.
And I was like, no, Mary.
Mary J. Blige is a hit or miss when it comes to singing live. For me.
It's the truth.
It is, for me. Because sometimes she sounds great live, and then sometimes she doesn't. And I can't think of what award show it was when she sang live and she blew that shit out the water. It may have been a Grammy performance. Mm-hmm. I think it was that year when she did. No, I think it was that year when she did. Well, I can't be without you, baby.
At the BET Awards.
Was it the BET Awards? Oh, I thought it was the Grammys.
It could have been both. That was like 15 years
ago.
Because
I remember exactly what she was wearing. She was wearing like this gown, and I think her hair was pulled back.
She said, "Stay with me."
It could have been Mary J.
She went
Grammy
off.
Performance.
2000.
Yeah, it was this year. It was this year.
The Grammys.
The Grammys. Mm-hmm. What year? It says 2010.
No, it was before that. Somebody uploaded it. Because Be Without You was 2006.
I just remember she sang her ass off. Mm-hmm. But it may have been this year that I'm talking about. Because I remember she looked like this, but I don't know if that was the song that she sang. But I know whatever year she performed, whatever show it was, she did what the fuck she had to do. Last night,
right?
She said, "Bitch, y'all got me out of this house."
Right. I'm surprised she didn't perform none of the stuff from her album. And I think BET, y'all gave her that a best R&B artist just because she showed up for the night. Okay, nobody's thinking about Mary J. Blige's best female R&B artist. Come on. Out of all of those people that were nominated, let me go and give you the nominees. Sorry. Where is that award she won? Okay, the BET Her Award. Alicia Keys, Chloe, Ari Lennox, Jasmine Sullivan, Summer Walker, Doja Cat.
What's the name of this category?
BET Her.
Oh.
It's a woman's award.
So what was the BET Him? Do they have that?
BET Her. That's a channel.
No, I said, do they have a BET Him?
No, they don't. A BET for black men? I mean,
we can celebrate black men.
We could. And that's what Taraji wanted to do last night.
Yeah, let's celebrate let's celebrate good black men. Yeah. Let's celebrate great black men. Just like we celebrate great black women, we can celebrate great black talented men. Luke James is an awesome, talented black man.
You're always going to want him to be celebrated.
I'm going to always want him to be celebrated because Luke James is immensely talented, and I think that a lot of people don't pay attention to that.
Who else?
John Legend is also a great black man. You know what I mean? We can go on and on. Another great black man. Music Soul Child is a great black man. You got some hip hop artists who are great black men. LL Cool J. You know, Will Smith, even though he slapped the shit out of somebody, but he's legendary. Will Smith was the first hip hop artist to win a Grammy. Yeah. Come on, that's to be celebrated. We got all these living legends, and we don't even celebrate them the way we're supposed to celebrate them. We got a lot of great black men. You know, let's celebrate them too.
Yeah, you're right. And Chloe. Chloe performed. Yeah, she performed. And you know what? I'm just going to stop looking at her as a young girl.
Yeah, she's grown.
She did her thing. I think last night
and she moves like a
blossom.
She's the woman.
She blossomed last night. It didn't look forced. Mm-hmm. It looked great. I think she did.
She has great stage presence.
Yes,
she does.
And that microphone, it was not. I mean, it was.
But listen,
it was amazing.
Yeah,
and she did that bend back.
Yeah, that was awesome.
Yes,
yeah, that was awesome because she stood in the right position and then bent back, and her head went right where it was supposed to be on his leg. Mm-hmm. I would love to see her and Beyonce on stage together. I would like to see what Latto did with Mariah Carey, a surprise. I would like for her to one day surprise us, and then Beyonce pops up on the silhouette or pops up like she used to from under the stage and stands in there. Because you imagine how that crowd would go off, and then see the two of them go off together.
Yeah, I just want her to stay away from Beyonce from right now.
I know, but I would like to see that.
I know, one day. I'm just saying. Because Chloe's the... And remember when I said, like, I want her to get a little thicker. And she definitely got thicker, okay? And it matches, okay? Right. Because...
And it moves.
Yes. Because some of y'all...
And it's a natural
artists, yes.
It's beautiful.
It's all this ass and it don't match the leg, like the thighs.
That's because Chloe is that's a natural body. That's not a touch-up body. She didn't take fat from her stomach to put in her butt, or fat from somebody else's stomach to put in her butt. That is her ass.
And I love her singing Adina Howard. So, like, this is her. This is Miss Sexpot. That's her now. And I can't be mad. Because last night she did what she was supposed to do. And I was really happy to see that. Now this Giveon guy, I didn't watch him perform, but everybody was just talking about how bad his performance was, and then they said it was microphone issues, but it couldn't have been microphone issues because your vocals gave that microphone that sound.
Right.
Okay.
And I saw the video, and
it was bad.
It was bad. It was bad. And he can sing, because I've seen videos of him singing. He can sing, so I'm trying to figure out what happened. I don't know.
You know what happened to all the men's vocals? Because I heard about the verses with not Sammy, with Omarion and Mario, and it was bad. And they said it was like a 3-hour comedy show. The only one that gave vocals out of everybody
was Mario.
Yeah.
But Mario gives vocals anyway.
Yeah,
he sings down on his. Let me tell you something. Mario does lives and he does videos that he posts where he's in his car and he's singing his ass off. He was at this event not too long ago. It was him, Chris Brown, Avery Wilson, Tank, and I can't think of the other guy. And they were all just singing a cappella with each other. I think they were singing. They may have been singing Mario's song "You Should Let Me Love You," and they all were just singing. And I mean, it was awesome. Mario's voice is like. Mario is like the Beyonce of all the girls. You know, when you put a microphone in front of him,
he's gonna sing.
He's gonna sing. You know what I mean? Omarion, I had to ask this question. I said, "Wait, was Omarion ever a singer?" Because
like he was never known for his vocal abilities, but he was definitely the lead singer of B2K.
Yeah, but that was when they were kids.
Yeah,
have
we found out that wasn't.
Yeah, right.
I can't believe that.
Yeah.
So he's the new J-Lo. So y'all get all this back from J-Lo, and Omarion's the same way. Who else out there Million Vanillion? That's what I want to know. Who else out there Million Vanillion?
Then he said Ray J was drunk.
Yeah.
He was drunk. Sammy came out, and Sammy, whatever he did, I don't know, because I didn't see him.
I remember when Sammy was a kid. Remember he was with Diddy?
Yeah. And see, I follow Sammy on Instagram, so Sammy is just Sammy. You know, Sammy is still living off of that. He's still living off that fame he's still living off of that fame. I just feel like
Kaya's still living off.
I'm not going to say that Sammy is walking around like he's this big shot, but I just feel like Sammy.
He just got a nice.
Nobody knows. Yeah, that's what it is. On Instagram, you're promoting your body. He's very nice looking, and I'm just like, other than that song, I like what really
What else have you got?
Yeah, but what else have you got? Because I only know you from those songs.
They making it. He's making the dollar out of.
He's making the dollar. Listen. He can teach me how to sing.
Yes. Anytime they still say, "Come on, come to verses."
Yeah. Because I wouldn't have thought to call his number.
No, but I really have
they
to
said call
watch
Sammy. Sammy who? Davis? Because he's been dead since 1990.
Yeah, and I've seen watermelons. Like they sell Mario eating a watermelon, but I heard the way he was eating it wasn't right.
It was sexual. It was a
sexual. They said they didn't like.
I don't know.
Listen,
I don't know. Listen, some people like that and some people don't.
Yeah.
Depending on who you ask. So I don't know. Did I like it? I'm not gonna answer. But depends on who you ask.
Does he eat the booties like groceries?
Listen.
Well, I don't know if you. I mean.
Listen. There's like I said, some people
I feel bad because they went off on him. His team members.
Oh my God! They all came out.
The group went in,
but he threw shots at them too.
Yeah, he called them his background.
Yeah, background. And a lot of people, because I don't pay attention to B2K, a lot of people was like, "Oh, he must have really struck a nerve if J Boog came out and said something." Because J Boog don't really comment.
Yeah, nothing.
And that's a shame because Omarion, and then Raz B pulled out this thing that says, well, first of all, you're not even in the group no more, and pulled out this document that says that he's not. And I'm thinking to myself, well, who knew the B2K was still a group?
Well, you know what? No matter what, Omarion definitely held that. Whatever tour.
Yes.
That recent tour.
Yes.
Because bitch, he was the one. And who was the one fighting and trying to get back on that tour?
I need to tell Soulja Boy. Yeah, because they kicked him. Didn't they kick him?
He left or
he got kicked off or something.
But it was another group member of B2K that fucked up.
Raz B.
Okay, one of them fucked up and was trying to get back on the tour. So I mean, his name still ring bells.
Yeah,
they selling them tickets.
Yeah,
was Bow Wow on the Marion tour, and I think Bow Wow was the one talking about he was going to leave the tour or something. That all that drama. But yeah,
because I know the fuck.
And Bow Wow been struggling too. Like he hasn't had a hit in God knows when. I don't even know his last hit. Was it with Sierra?
I don't know.
It's a long time.
You're asking me something I don't know.
Bitch, I mean,
I don't know. I really don't.
It's hard out here for these people. But as long as y'all keep going on tour, because that's where the money is at. because ain't nobody really buying my music no more. No need to get yourself in debt, signing record deals. You know, just get your own thing, get your own label, do your own thing, do it independently, and go on tour, because that's where the money is at. And yeah, so the BET Awards, I'll give it like a 6 out of 10. It wasn't the best. It wasn't boring, but I wanted to have more star power, and I wanted to be like from beginning to end, just action packed, non-stop surprises. And
who hosted? Lizzo?
What
was Lizzo doing with that in the very beginning when she opened the show?
Oh, and that that disco ball outfit.
Like, what's going on?
I don't know. I liked it. She had the gays out there. Oh, and the gays shut it down too. Well, they had that little ballroom. Now, this is my thing. Lil Nas said, "Oh, well, BET did that because, you know, they trying to save face." Whether they are or not, BET did it. They had Saucy there, and then they had the gays come out during Black. First of all, every June is Pride Month, and they did their thing during Pride Month. They came out there. They did their dips and everything. I'm not mad at it. I'm really not mad. I'm upset. I feel bad that what's his name?
Lil Nas X.
Lil Nas X didn't get nominated for a BET Award at the amazing 2021 he's had, being pregnant, giving birth to an album, being nominated for Album of the Year, and doing all of that stuff. And then here come the BET Awards and y'all don't nominate him for nothing. That's bullshit. And y'all could have had him perform, but y'all did that last year. And you know what? I don't want Lil Nas X to become like this
bitter.
Not bitter, but yeah, because I'm mad that he did all that with BET. But I don't want you to just be the only gay artist that's out there and you kissing people on stage and trying to push the envelope to, like, I just don't want you to be a gimmick, basically. Like, I want you to be serious about your craft and serious about what you do. And just making videos to my fuck BET, all that, I'm just not here for it. Right. And then, like, BET basically was damned if they do, damned if they don't. Right. So,
they came out and said, well, we can't be anti-gay because we supported you, what, last year or the year before last?
And I think BET has come a long way when it comes to the gay community. They still got areas to go. Like, y'all could find so many gays in Hollywood. Put them on
let me tell you something. Saucy Santana is. Let me tell you something. You ain't gonna find nobody gayer than Saucy Santana. I mean, that's a woman. Do you hear me? And the fact that BET invited him to even perform at the pre-show, come on now.
Yeah.
It wasn't no like a Frank Ocean type thing.
Yeah.
Where you like, well, is he gay or I don't know, is he gay?
Oh, he let it
So Saucy Santana, you know, he got somebody's man at home waiting for him.
Let me tell you something.
So yeah, BET's doing their thing. You know, I just think that I wish that Lil Nas X didn't go on a rant that he did, because sometimes you're going to be nominated and sometimes you're not. And I feel and I understand that he feels like, listen, like you said, I had a big year last year with my album, but like BET said when they responded to him, boy, we nominated you, and I think he even may have won an award maybe last year or 2 years ago. So you can't possibly be saying we're anti-gay.
And you got the BET award in the toilet with you peeing on it. Like, come on,
like stupid stuff like that. Like, where is the publicist?
Yeah, but I mean, listen, Nas, do your thing. You young, and that was dumb.
Doing stuff like that, and you think they're gonna invite you back? So every year you're gonna be like Azealia Banks.
I hope you don't. And she irks me.
You see the rant that she's been going on
against like,
Beyonce?
Girl, let me tell you something.
If you think Beyonce for 1 second is worried about you,
right, and stopping your bag,
stopping your bag was stopped.
That means you gotta step it the fuck up. No matter what genre Beyonce do. So what? Step it the fuck up. You see the country girls got mad because Beyonce was singing country. Yeah. Actually, you know, I heard something, but it wasn't no big thing.
No.
You know, but just step your fucking
because Beyonce did what she needed to do in that genre, and then she left it.
And I am so tired of Azealia crying about everything. That's all she do: cry, cry, cry. Where's the music? What else are you doing besides?
You weren't crying. You weren't crying when we opened that closet door and found all them dead chickens.
Oh my God! Wasn't there blood everywhere?
Okay, you didn't have anything to say about that, and I really feel some kind of way about it because every time I turn around, you got something to say about. You know, you let these fucking people on social media hype your ass up when Beyonce came out with that song. Oh, but Azealia Banks, she's been doing this for years.
So what?
She's been doing it. Let me tell you, some house music was around before Azealia Banks was even born. Mm-hmm. All right, let's start there. So she's not the innovator. She's not the originator. She's not the founder of house music. She's not the founder of a certain house sound. So let's clear the table with that. Okay, let's clear it with that. The fact that that's like somebody saying, "Oh, here comes Jasmine Sullivan doing X, Y, and Z." Well, Phyllis Hyman did it a long time ago. Okay,
So what?
So what? So you saying that Jasmine Sullivan can't do it because Phyllis Hyman did it? That doesn't make sense.
Oh, it was another girl that performed.
And then it's one song that Beyonce came out with, and one song that she came out with. And here everybody, oh, but Azealia Banks has been doing this and doing that. So the fuck. Now look what y'all created. Now y'all got this girl in her bag, and for a week she's been talking about Beyonce and how she's this and that. And if you think for 1 second that the Beyonce, Giselle Knowles Carter, is going to even respond to you.
She don't respond to nobody.
She doesn't respond to nobody. But the fact that you would think that she would respond to you are better off getting a response from KFC.
Right.
And I say that because you're a good chicken killer, okay?
That's just like
all you have to do is open up your closet and show them how you was slaughtering them chickens in your house.
It's like, how dare you be inspired by my music? That's if she was, but you should be glad that.
Do you think Beyonce said, "Oh, let's go and see what Azealia Banks is doing"? And shout out to the young lady. Shout out to what's her name, Robin.
Robin S.
Yes,
yeah.
Shout out to her because she said that the day that the Beyonce song dropped, her son hit her up and was like, "Mom, you're trending all over Twitter, social media." She didn't have a clue, and she was just. I saw the interview, and she was just saying, how grateful she was for Beyonce for just, doing that cover, and it's like Azealia Banks. First of all, why would Beyonce even need to even acknowledge you? You're not the originator or creator of house music. See, somebody like Robin S., I can see her saying, "Well, dad, Beyonce, but she's like, no, I love the fact that she used my
flowers while I'm
still here, and she's good." See, you see how the responses are different? Mm-hmm. The responses are so different.
Azealia Banks is trash.
Azealia Banks, girl, and I'm not even gonna say you're trash because you're talented. However, you have the audacity. That attitude is trash. Yeah, you got to get it together, sis. You got to get it together, and you got to stop letting social media hype you up, because the fact that they hyped you up enough for you to go on a 1 week rant against Beyonce, you were better off going off on a rant against the trash truck company that comes and picks up the trash at your complex once every Monday or once a week. You're better off going on a rant against them, because at least you'll get a response from them. You understand what I'm saying? You're not going to get no response from
Azealia Banks is done.
I didn't even hear anybody from Beyonce's team respond to her.
And they won't.
They won't.
Shit. Beyonce first of all, and I was one of them dumb people. Beyonce sold 4 different boxes, okay? And I think most of them sold out. Mm-hmm. We don't even really know what's
in the fucking box. Somebody asked me, "Did you buy a box?" No, I didn't buy a box because I don't know what's in it.
I bought one,
and I love Beyonce dearly. Mm-hmm. But if I got a box delivered to my house and it was nothing but pictures and posters, I'd be very upset if I spent $60 on it.
Well, you get the CD.
Yeah,
who still got a CD player?
Exactly.
You get the CD.
I have a CD player in my car.
You get a booklet, a shirt, something else. We don't even know what it looks like. I just picked Pose 4 because 4 is Beyonce's number. So I got it, and I support it. And she got my money.
Yeah.
And she'll see me on tour.
But nobody's not running to do that for Azealia Banks.
No.
A box set.
It might be a box of dead chicken.
A box of feathers. With a pamphlet that reads simply "How to Get Away with Murder."
Yes. Well, you know
with a box of feathers.
And so yeah, you should be glad anybody's like samples you, get inspiration from you. Like you should be humble. It should humble you that your work has done so much to inspire someone to make great music, and you just.
Her response was the opposite. Yeah. She was grateful. She was humble. She was honored. You know, she could have easily said, well, Dad, Beyonce, you know, you didn't acknowledge, or you could have asked me to be in the, you know what I mean? She didn't do any of that. Yeah. Azealia Banks is crying about a song that it's not even her fucking cover.
Now, if Beyonce do a country, because I heard it's supposed to be like country dance, I don't know. But is she going to do another cover or do another sample? I'm gonna have to do something from Dolly Parton. I just want her to make that shit pop. Like just go ahead and do it. Make it a country dance song. I don't know.
Like Jolene.
Yeah.
But Jolene
else covered Jolene.
Yeah, but Jolene is talking about
the man cheating. My man cheating.
Yeah, she don't talk about that.
Please don't take my man away from me, bitch. But I can imagine a dance song to that.
You know, I just recently found out. Not only
it's a real story, I believe. Too.
Yeah, but I don't know whose life. But what I was getting ready to say is, I just recently found out that not only is Dolly Parton married, but her and her husband have been married for over 40 years. Mm-hmm. But the fact that she said, you know, he doesn't like the spotlight. So when I found this out because I was watching this old clip of Dolly Parton in the 70s, and I think she was on the Johnny Carson show back in the 70s, where she talked about how she met her husband. So I said, hey, I didn't know Dolly Parton was married. So then I went to Google to find out if she was still married to this man, if they ever got divorced. And sure enough, they're still married to this day. So then I had to Google what it looked like. And then I seen recent pictures of them, and I'm like, oh, I never knew Dolly Parton was married. Mm-hmm. But she said, baby, this marriage won't stay together.
And Dolly does a lot.
She does
to help people.
She does.
And I know recently she was like, you know what? Don't even put me in the Rock and Roll Hall of Fame. Then she's like, you know what? I'm gonna go in. Y'all can put my ass in there. And
that's a humble queen. A humble, legendary queen. That's another humble queen that, you know, I like her spirit. I like people like her and Candy Burris, people who give back, and they're not braggadocious about it. Right. People know that they give back, but you can tell that they're giving back from the heart. Right. It's not, oh, look at me, look what I'm doing.
And it's a shame that Candy is being villainized for that. To where she has to say, bitch, I do more than all of you.
Yeah, the fact that she has to say that, because you know that that's not something that she wants to say.
Right.
But the fact that she actually has to say it, and I feel bad for her too. But see, when I tell you something, Kevin, them haters, because I got a lot of them at my job. Them haters, they are something. They don't want to see you doing good.
You know what? I can't say that I have that at my job.
Yeah, they don't want to see you doing good. That's why I was always against becoming people's friends at work. Mm-hmm. If I have friends, it's like one or two that I've made, because other than that,
so they don't like you.
Motherfuckers don't like. And guess what? It's not even the women. It be the guys. They can't stand me in my department.
Because you're talking to all the girls?
No, because I actually am doing shit, and they don't like it. You know, motherfuckers just don't like you. They just don't like you. They just don't like you. They don't like you.
Here come this.
I'm on the shift that one of them can't get on, so he's mad.
Oh, because you want.
But see, this is the thing. You're the teacher's pet on day shift, and since you made yourself the teacher's pet on day shift, the teachers are not gonna let you go nowhere because they need you.
Yeah, they need you to tell.
So then they need you to tell what's going on day shift. So you think they're gonna let you come to overnight? Mm-hmm. Then who's gonna be their snitch? So because you became their snitch, and they gave you these treats to become their snitch, you mad because, well, I want to go on overnight. No, we can't have you going overnight because we need you. You're too valuable in this shift. Yeah. Why you mad at me? You shouldn't have been the teacher's pet. You know, it's that's how it is, and it's like Candy. You know, you got Marlo villainizing her, and I still can't.
I didn't watch last night.
I didn't either, but I'm gonna watch it tonight. Mm-hmm. But I still can't get with the fact that she told her, "Oh, my girls don't wear hand-me-downs." Yeah. Bitch, who the fuck do you think you are? That's all right. That's all right.
Marlo Hamptons.
Marlo fucking Hamptons with an S.
And she said she's not coming to dirty ass Philly.
Well, she didn't say that. She told Sheree.
And
said
dirty
you were waiting for Tyrone in dirty ass Philly. I mean, depending on what part of Philly she's in, she has a point. You're in. Yeah. She has a point.
But she was in Center City. And you know how cold it is? Let me tell you. It's cold in Center City because it's a lot of big buildings. So for Sheree to just be sitting out there all that time.
With them heat them heaters sitting out there. Yeah, no.
Hopefully it gave off something, but it's too cold.
No.
It was too cold. I'm mad he did that to her.
No, I'm mad she did that to herself. Because anybody who's dating somebody who's been in jail for all these years, and you're dating somebody that's in jail, and she's been dating him for a few seasons. I'm mad at Tyrone. No, I'm not mad at Tyrone. I'm mad at Sheree.
It's back to the point where Sheree was saying that he was a scammer.
Yeah.
Not Sheree. Nene said that Sheree's man was a scammer.
How the fuck you dating somebody for all them years that's in jail? Because she was dating him when Nene and them was still on the show. And you still dating this man?
It ain't no jail dick that good.
No. How would she know? He ain't never had it. Like, I don't get it. I don't get it. And you in love with somebody that's in jail? How did she say that they met?
I don't even remember. I don't even care.
Me neither.
But yeah, Nene said it a long time ago. He was a scammer.
And he did just that.
Yeah, he was a fraud.
Because he could have easily had somebody reach out to her and say, hey, he's not prepared to make it. If he couldn't do it, he could have had somebody else reach out to her. Had her sitting there for 2 hours. Right. Kevin, if you think for 1 second that I'll be sitting there for 30 minutes, let alone 2 hours, you are crazy.
I don't like being held up. I don't like
being held up, and I damn sure don't like sitting in no cold. It ain't that much hot tea in the world.
Nope. I hate waiting for the trolley in the cold.
I hate waiting for the car to warm up in the cold.
I hate not having hats, gloves, scarf.
You get in a car in the middle of January and it's freezing, and you sitting there having to wait for your car to warm up while you sitting there cold. No. And you think I'm going to sit outside and wait for somebody? And dirty ass Philly? Are you kidding me?
I'm sorry. Okay.
But I'll tell you one damn thing. I bet not see that bitch Marlo in dirty ass Philly.
Dirty ass.
Because I'm gonna say something to her.
She's gonna be trying to say somebody's ball.
I'm gonna say, Marlo, what you doing here in dirty ass Philly?
I'm here for my check.
Are you looking for a man? Are you looking for Tyrone? Because you know I heard you and Tyrone run in the same circles.
Lord.
The prison circles.
Now that, don't do that. Don't do her like that.
Well,
I mean,
because the mugshot surely did pop up within minutes after she said dirty ass Philly. Because some Philly people from Philly said, "Oh bitch, did you forget? You were sitting in them dirty ass cells, them dirty ass jail cells all them years."
Just can we get into the Shy? Is Chicago dirty?
I've never been.
I've been there one time.
Really?
Yeah.
When?
2009.
Why'd you go there?
So yeah, there was this YouTuber that I had met when I was in Miami, and we hit it off really, really well.
Okay.
And no, I think you met him one day.
Yeah. Yeah. Oh, you did go there. Yes, you did. Yep.
And we hit it off really, really well. And I was like, I'm gonna come to Chicago and see you.
And you had a good time.
I sure did. I sure did. Like, I enjoyed Chicago. I met his family. Went to Boys Town. Went to the Sears Tower.
How is he doing?
He's doing great.
That's good.
He's married now.
Really?
Okay. And he be going all over the world.
That's what's up.
Yeah. So he's doing good. But Chicago, I was nervous as hell. I was like, child, I ain't waiting at no bus stops because all I be hearing, you know, in 2009, all you hear is gunshot, or hear about, somebody got shot, and I was like, I ain't trying to get shot. 4th of July weekend, but I went to the fireworks. I had a good time, and the Shy, I really did. And it's a shame I haven't been back. It's been 13 years. July 4th weekend will make 13 years. Well, this weekend, 13 years since I've been there. But I had a great time there, and
that's good.
Maybe one day I'll go back because Ashley Miller is from Chicago. Maybe she can show me some spots. We can go get some drinks, you know, something like that. I would love to do Chicago. You know, Atlanta's been on my mind, but then one of my friends was like, I don't have Atlanta on my mind. I have this on my mind. I have this city on my mind. I'm like, well, okay, well, maybe I should. He's talking about I got Tulum on my mind. I got Thailand on my mind, and I really want to go to Thailand. And I was just like,
I got the bottom of the ocean on my
right. I'm like, stop. I'm like, is this an invite? Like, I mean, I would probably go to Tulum, but I'm not a big fan of going to Mexico. Don't judge me. I don't know why.
Have you ever been?
I am creeped out by going to Mexico.
Have you ever been?
No.
Oh my God! I keep telling everybody I had a ball when I went. I think
it's all of those stories about the.
No, not at all. Kevin, I went, and I was in Mexico, sailing around Mexico for 7 fucking days. Are you kidding me? I had a ball. I had a good time. Mexico has by far been one of my favorite trips. And you know I went on a cruise. Yes. So each day we were at like a different island. And I just had an absolute wonderful time. I really did. It was fun. I ate great food. Mexico is one of those places that I can't wait to go back again. And not to go on a cruise, but to fly to Mexico. I really want to go and stay a few days again in Mexico and just, first of all, there's tons of different places to go to in Mexico. So I'm excited about it. I would tell people to go. I think anywhere you go, whether it's Mexico, whether it's dangerous, it's going to have your, but that's not what you think about when you go on vacation. Of course, you are mindful and aware of your surroundings, and you don't, but I'm going to have a good time, you know, and I'm not going to leave my group, you know. I'm not going to go to Mexico and then go off and link with the waiter. Maybe you shouldn't go to Mexico.
I mean, are you trying to try me? Because I probably will go off.
You did that in Bermuda, right? I'm sorry.
Dominican,
yeah, I remember. Never mind, maybe you shouldn't go.
One of the workers, I can't believe I did some shit like that.
Well, you had a good time.
I had a great time. Oh, I had a great time.
Do you often think about that worker or no?
No. I mean, I just
it was just a one wild. It was a wild, yeah.
That was wild,
but it was great.
Yes. That was like, bitch, can you imagine?
Can you believe it? Now, where was it? In the bathroom, right?
You're trying me.
No, I'm asking. Because they didn't come to your room because you were sharing a room with somebody, right?
I've never shared a room with
I didn't know. I didn't know who you went there with. Oh, so
you're trying me, though.
No, I'm serious. Where'd you go?
I'm not telling.
Okay. I hope it wasn't in no alleyway.
I'm much better than that. If I was in the alley, I don't think I would have came back.
You probably wouldn't. Because there's been somebody back there waiting for you.
Somewhere it was well lit. That's all I'm going to say.
I know that's right. I know that's
I could see everything, okay?
Right.
And you know I was checking because I don't play those games.
Listen, but, as you shouldn't. As you fucking shouldn't.
Dominican penal. I'm not mad. I'm not mad.
You had a good time. I love that you had a good time.
Yes. I'm international. Let me tell you.
Internationally known to rock the fucking microphone.
And that I do.
Okay.
I need to go back to England though, because that is my city. I mean my country. I love London, but I want to go to Manchester. I just want to venture out and see other parts besides just London. But listen, we got to get to let's get to the Shy, because the Shy returned last night for season 5. Now, as you guys know, Mikkel and I have had access to 5 episodes of this new season, but I'm going to watch with y'all, and we're going to talk like, bitch, I didn't never see those other episodes, okay? So, they opened up already fucking, okay? Well, it was a dream sequence. It was a dream sequence with Keisha and Emmett.
I didn't even think people had wet dreams anymore. But he didn't wake up wet. He just was hard.
Yeah.
Would that be considered a wet dream?
No, because you
have to actually
ejaculate. Yeah, you gotta have something.
Has to actually be wet. Yeah.
Yeah. Those days are so old and over with.
I couldn't imagine me at my age having that.
But have you ever had a sex dream?
Yes.
Like, I'm sure, yeah.
Yeah.
Like, and it feels real.
A wet dream. Yeah. That's what a wet dream is.
But no.
That is a wet dream. You're not thinking of
so.
you're not thinking of the blue sky when you're
when I think about wet dreams. Yeah,
you're thinking about the sky when you nut in your sleep.
No, not the sky.
Oh.
I'm thinking about
sex. Having sex.
I'll just go like if I.
When people have wet dreams, it's usually sexual.
It's sex, but no, like that's not how I think of wet dream. I think a wet dream is I thought about sex and I was so turned on that when I woke up I had.
Yeah, but are you saying that you thought about it? Are you saying that you thought about it in that moment, or you thought about it earlier in that day? The sex.
No. I'm just talking about like if I had a sex dream, sometimes it not feels real, but it be like it feels real.
Real, right? That's a wet dream.
That's not what I call a wet dream. I gotta be wet to call it a wet dream. Sometimes it'd be like,
if you don't actually, but you just said it. If you don't actually, then yeah, no, it's not a wet dream. But that's a wet dream. If you wake up wet, that's a wet dream.
See, this is how our videos go 5 hours long.
I'm just saying.
Because we're out here deciphering.
It's not a dry dream.
It is. I mean,
I'm saying if you wake up wet, that's not a dry dream.
I would call it a sex dream because I dreamt I had sex with somebody.
So what's a wet dream?
When you come.
Yeah, that's what I just said.
But I said it's a sex dream. It doesn't mean that I come.
So you don't call. So you don't. So are you saying that you don't use the term wet dream at all?
Not unless it's wet.
Either you are trying to purposely confuse me, or you're talking.
Oh no, bitch! You're not.
Are you purposely trying to confuse me? Because I'm trying to figure out what you're talking about. Are you Googling wet dream?
Yeah, but I'm gonna put it up here for you.
Go ahead.
See. An erotic dream associated with involuntary ejaculation of semen.
Right, that's what I just said. No. So if you wake up wet,
then that's a wet dream.
That's what I just
No, that's not what you said.
What did I just say?
You said if you had sex with somebody in your dream, then that's a wet dream.
If you have sex with somebody in your dream, or if you are having sexual thoughts in your dream, that's a wet dream.
That's to me is not. It's just a sex dream.
Yeah, you're trying to purposely confuse me, and it's not going to work because I know what I'm talking about. I know what I said. But that's
Emmett. Okay, Emmett.
Emmett didn't have a wet. But see, that's why I corrected myself and said he didn't have a wet dream because he wasn't wet.
He had a sex dream.
Right. Yeah. See, I first said he had a wet dream, then I corrected myself because I said, well, no, it wasn't a wet dream. Because remember, he was still hard.
Yeah, and Tiffany like, oh, bitch, what's going on? And who was you dreaming about? Or whatever.
Because she knew he wasn't dreaming about her.
So we're not going to get into every detail. Right. So let's talk about Tiff and Emmett's relationship. We could go through that whole episode through their relationship. So Tiff leaves Emmett to go with her mother, and her mother is.
I would have went to the Salvation Army before I went to her mother's house. Oh, her mother irked me. Oh, Jesus.
And who is that on the phone? Right. He's craving the flesh this late at night. And
she's just mad because she didn't get no
2 hours late. Yeah, like, girl, who cares?
Yeah, right.
As long as I made it. Like, you should be glad I showed up.
Oh, right.
You should be glad I showed up.
Oh, so you one of them moms.
A hot-ass mess.
Let me call
Uber. And then going to call her, Tiff, come get the remote. Mom, I'm upstairs. Bitch, I said, come downstairs and get this remote. So while Tiff is away, Emmett goes visit his dad, Darnell,
who's another hot ass mess.
Yes, but I'm happy to see this relationship with them. Because one of my dreams I've always wished I ever had was to at least have a drink with my dad. Mm-hmm. I never, of course, never made it to that point. So I love when I see stuff like that in real life and on screen, and I love the conversations that they were having. Talking about their women, but even though he brought up Emmett's mother, see, Darnell, you're inappropriate. He's still like a child.
Hello? That's where Emmett gets it from. His father. Yeah. He's like his father.
Talking about the only time I bust was because I thought about your mom. What?
Just say something like that to your child.
Yeah. Then he was like, well, you just need to drink. I don't like how he told Emmett how he should deal with his feelings because I feel like that's another curse that can happen. Mm-hmm. Like, you gotta learn how to break the curse and say what's on your mind besides just drinking and stuff like that. So Emmett shows up drunk to Tiff's house. Tiff's mom's house. And of course, she had something to say then. And of course, Tiff is still seeing my man. And I don't like that.
Oh, okay. Okay.
See, I let Tiana have that.
You wouldn't know what to do with that.
Bitch, I sure wouldn't. But I'll tell you.
But I'll learn. Quick, in a hurry. Quick, fast.
Yes.
And I don't know nothing about Imani Schuster.
No.
But I'll learn. Quick, fast, and in a hurry.
Yes, I sure.
Because you're only going to have.
If Tiana ain't doing what she's doing, hell, throw her ass.
Yeah.
I learned quick, fast.
I don't know nothing about nothing.
Yes.
You talking about learning?
Right.
Well, do you know how to? No. But I'll learn.
Let me tell you, I was so mad at when the episode when I met the when
he actually was on 20s as well.
20s.
On BT.
Darnell?
No, I mean.
Oh yeah, Imani. Yeah, as the
like the
guy that's supposed to be picking which movie.
They didn't know what to do with him either on that show.
Listen,
them girls didn't know what to do with him. Lena, call Kevin.
Okay. You thought that they was doing stuff on. You know what? No, because we don't need the shy to be.
Yeah. We don't want them pushing that agenda.
Yeah, we don't. Listen, let's keep it in P Valley, okay? Because baby, bitch, I was. Ooh, let me wait. I gotta do this. Because I was watching them girls like a hawk at my job today. Then I said, let one of y'all say something wrong. I'm going to HR. Now let me know. I said, say one thing wrong. I'm going to HR. 7 o'clock in the morning. Okay.
7 o'clock. As soon as the first person in HR opens their office door.
Yes. I was highly offended by what was said at work. No, I am a part of the LGBT community during Pride Month.
Well, they said Uncle Clifford.
Yes.
Uncle Clifford.
Not even Uncle Clifford. His man.
Yes.
And somebody okay. I had to let that be known. Because I was, a bitch was waiting. All right, so back to the shop.
Waiting for somebody to slip up.
Right. So,
we have this thing real quick. We got this thing at my job called Safety Net. Mm-hmm. And you can send complaints anonymously.
So you got to be careful what you say.
Yeah, you do have to be careful what you say.
Because people will set your ass up.
Oh, my God.
So, I was really mad because there was a part where Darnell says, Alexa, play anything by Earth, Wind, and Fire. Mm-hmm. And the song came on. And Alexa off.
Oh, who's that? Oh.
Alexa off.
Bitch.
You heard that man voice? Yes. They got scared. My Alexa has a male voice.
Ooh. Ooh. Baby. I didn't like that. I thought you were trying to set me up in here.
Yeah. So Emmett's mom and her man, because I can't remember his name. Emmett's mom. They had what?
The young guy.
Yeah.
The nice looking guy too.
Yeah. They get into it. Jada and the guy, they get into it because he didn't fix her shower and all of that. Now this is my thing. Now I'm getting a little bit upset with her. Like, let him forget the small things. Like, you just beat cancer, okay? Right. You shouldn't be worrying about the small things. Like, you should be grateful to still be alive. Mm-hmm. And y'all just arguing about this small stuff. I was disappointed. Mm-hmm. And then when Darnell comes over to fix her shower, remember the grandmother talking about that shower here a long time ago. Mm-hmm. But yeah, then you up there kissing him in that house. Me no like you that. Me no like you.
That's because Jada wants that old thing back.
Yeah.
She want that old thing back.
Would you go back to that old thing?
I don't know. If somebody like Darnell, no. Because he's a kid in the brain. Mm-hmm. He's not mature. Emmett takes after his father. You know, Darnell ain't no settling down type. He's an old head that just wants to keep fucking on everything that's moving, including the young girls. He ain't no settling down type. He's really not. Yeah. Lala's his girlfriend, right? Lala's girl, he became...
Still the girlfriend?
Well, remember, Emmett said something, or she said something, that he was like, he said something to Jada when they linked up, and she said something, I think he said something
about
like,
that.
oh yeah, them young kids, they don't know, because she said something to him about her, and then he was like, oh please, them young kids don't know, something the reference that he made, but I'm just like, yeah, he's after the young stuff. He don't, he's an old head that wants somebody in their 20s and 30s. Yeah. That's all.
And then they didn't really keep up with Nina and Dre, their storyline. They kind of just let it just be, I guess.
I hope Nina doesn't.
Because she's like, I love you.
I hope she don't get on my nerves this season.
Who?
Nina.
Yeah. Well, she's the mom. That's what she's supposed to do. Kids.
She gets on my nerves too.
Yeah.
She does. She gets on my nerves.
That Nina gets on your nerves.
Yeah, both Ninas. Yours and that one.
You know, so they just say, I love you, but all right, so we didn't really see too much with them. So we got Trig and Shy, and I forgot the lady name.
Which lady? Oh, the one
they got the
shelter.
Yeah, the shelter. So,
I can't remember her name. She's somebody's mom who died.
Yeah,
Coogie's mom. No,
that ain't Coogie's mom.
Yeah, no, she's
he got killed.
We know whose mom she is. I just can't think of the boy.
Her son got killed, and she wanted Ronnie to do something about it, and Ronnie killed Coogie. Remember that?
Yeah,
because he was dating her.
I want to tell y'all something. So, yeah, I think I can tell y'all this.
Uh-oh.
Yeah, I can tell y'all this. Because it's... Yeah. Well, anyway. So, I talked to Lena the other day. Lena called me the other day. And she gave me some information that I was shocked about. And I'm glad it didn't work out the way it was originally planned on working out. But Jason Weaver had actually originally was supposed to be Ronnie.
Yes, I think they talked about that.
I didn't know that though until she told me. Or maybe they did talk about it, but I didn't know that until she told me. And then he didn't get the part, of course. Mm-hmm. But luckily he came back on, and I think that this part is much better for him.
Yes.
That's another person that I was telling Lena. I said Jason Weaver is another person who's been around for a long time. Mm-hmm. Like I look at him as being a legend in my eyes. That is the singing voice of Simba.
Yes.
From the original Lion King. I mean, you can't get no more legendary than that.
Mm-hmm.
Jason Weaver's voice will always be around forever and ever and ever and ever when we all are long gone, because that movie will still be around, and then the songs that the young Simba was singing are iconic songs.
I never thought about it that way.
Yeah, because when you think about it, Jonathan Taylor Thomas was the regular voice of Simba, but Jason Weaver was the singing voice of Simba. Mm-hmm. And then with I just can't. That's an iconic song for kids.
Yeah, I just can't wait to be king.
And he's probably still getting a check from that.
Yeah, he talked about it. I think I can't remember exactly, but yes, he's still getting paid.
Because
he did. One lump sum.
Because his mom said he thanked his mom too. I think because at that time, I think Disney wanted him to get one lump sum, like you said. Mm-hmm. But his mom was smart enough to say no. She wanted to, and so he didn't get a lump sum from that. Right. He's getting paid residuals. Come on now, yes. That's how it should be. Mm-hmm. So I think every time they play The Lion King, he gets a check sent in the mail. Disney sends him a check.
I don't know how it works.
I don't know how it works either, but I know he's getting a check.
Yes, he's still paid.
He's
getting a check from Walt Disney Corporation.
That's how I don't give a fuck if it's $10
or the Walt Disney Company. Yeah,
but he's getting a check.
Yeah, you say $10.
It better be more.
I'm sure he's getting
He's getting a couple thousand.
Paid more than $10.
He's getting a couple thousand, but I'm sure.
It could be thousands.
Yeah, he's getting a couple thousands because his mom wanted it to be broken down. So he's getting a couple thousands maybe once a month, or I don't know how they do it, but or maybe a yearly big check every year. Yeah. But he's still paid.
That was almost 30 years ago.
Yeah, 1994. And if I'm not mistaken, I think it was either June. It was between April or June of 1994 when The Lion King came out.
June 94. Yeah. That sounds more right. But it could have been May because, Memorial Day weekend.
And the only reason why I remember is because it was around the time my grandma died.
Let's see. When was The Lion King in the theaters?
Or released? Oh, no, I think it was the end. What's the month?
I won't say.
Hold on, I'm about to find it for you.
But that was like the highest grossing movie for a while. Wet Dreams.
Oh, wait. June 24th, 1994. Mm-hmm. I was right.
Yeah.
And that was 10 days after my grandma died, because she died on June 14th. So I knew it had something to do with my grandmother.
I didn't go to the movies to see that.
I did. My mom took me and my sister. There are two things that I will never forget that's associated with my grandma. We'll get back to the Shy. That's the Lion King, because I knew it came out around the time that she died, and the O.J. Simpson, because the day of my grandmother's funeral, June 17th, 1994, was the Bronco chase. And I didn't go to the funeral because my mom and them thought that because I was so close to her, they thought that it would be traumatic. So I stayed at a neighbor's house, and we watched the Bronco chase. And that's how I will associate the Lion King and O.J. Simpson with my grandmother. Now, I'm old.
All right, so back to the shot.
I remember both. I remember Lion King commercials they playing on TV before the movie came out.
I remember they had the Lion King commercials with McDonald's.
The McDonald's, they had the toy. Come on, man. That's how you know we old. Because I don't think McDonald's even do toys anymore.
No, I don't think so.
No, they don't. Do they even have Happy Meals?
I'm sure.
Do they put toys in them?
Unisex, probably.
I don't know. I haven't seen a Happy Meal box
yeah,
in a long
or
time.
nothing. Remember they said little baby babies at McDonald's? Oh my God.
You know, but anyway, shout out to Jason fucking Weaver because you got us onto this topic.
Yeah, so his character, he wants to help one of the guys that killed Ronnie. But I guess they didn't. It's kind of like, yeah, we know he did it, but it's like we just want to sweep it under the rug. That's what it seemed like to me, like he needs help, and Shad really wants to help this kid, and this is where we see like a change in his character, where at first I was so happy that he just wasn't like a one season thing, where it's just like
Jason,
you know, like, okay, we're just gonna have you on for the last season, I mean for this season, but he's back, and he really wants to help this kid who fucking punched out the windows of Trig's car, and then they secretly recorded him. And now this video went viral, and then everybody was upset. That part made me mad, like, why is everybody upset? I guess he was like, do you want me to call the cops or something? Something he said. They got everybody upset. I don't know. But and then it was to the point where Trig was going to the jewelry store, picking out rings for Imani. I don't know why I couldn't say ring. An engagement ring for Imani. And then while they was in there, I was so mad because shout out to my everybody wanted to suck your dick. I mean, they wanted to, but you didn't let them, and that just made them want to suck it even more. Like, who talks like that? I've never talked to none of my friends like that.
Because any guy that talks to me like that, I'm going to think that they want to suck my dick.
Yeah, I'm thinking that they had.
Yeah. Because that's exactly what I thought when he was saying that. I'm thinking, like, damn, is he about to say he want to suck it?
Yeah, like, even I wanted to. Dang,
yeah, that's what I thought he was going to say. I mean, it wouldn't have been far off, but I thought that's what he was going to say.
I thought it was leading there. It was like, but Imani, she opened my eyes. She taught me. I'm like, okay, now where are we? That's what it really, for me.
Yeah, like, where are we going? Where it's like you ever see Sister Act, the first Sister Act? It's this scene that I love. I love this scene, and this is actually a scene that is unforgettable. Nobody knows or remembers this scene, but in the very first Sister Act, when the detective, I can't think his name, he goes to get Sister Mary Clarence to tell her that the mob is on to her, that they know that she's staying in this convent, so now you have to leave. But she didn't want to leave. By this time, she had gotten so involved with the church and everything that she actually did not want to leave. So when he went to go get her, and he was like, all right, we got to go. Okay, fine. So then she starts to head off, and he said, where are you going? And she started walking. He said, where are you going? She turned around and said, I'm going to the little lunch room, nosy. That reminds me of, I know it has nothing to do with nothing, but I always think of that when people say, where are we going with this? Where are we going? I think of that scene.
Yeah. Sister Act.
Because Sister Act, the first one has always been my favorite.
Yeah.
Everybody loves the second one with the kids, but I like the first one. Because the first one actually explains why. So many people who saw the second one never saw the first one, so they never understood how she even became a nun. Like, well, the first one explains what happened.
Yeah, it's totally different. And if you're thinking she saved kids in the first one, no.
But the first one's good. Because the first one is more of a drama. The second one is more of a comedy. Yeah.
And I don't know what this third one is going to be like.
They need to leave it alone. Because I don't even think she's going to
She's making it. They're in the process of making it.
They stopped.
It's gonna be on Disney. At least it won't be in the theater.
I'm not watching nothing that's Sister Act on Disney because it's not gonna be good.
See, you gotta try it.
It's not gonna be good because half the original nuns are dead. That was 30 years ago. The only one that would be awesome if they made a new one for theaters because Maggie Smith, who played Reverend Mother, she's still alive. Can you imagine seeing Maggie Smith walk through and you're like, oh my God, she is still alive?
Maybe she'll do a cameo via FaceTime or something. They can make it happen.
Right.
But
Sister Mary Lazarus, who was played by Mary Wick, she's dead.
Mm-hmm.
Okay? And then a lot of the other background nuns, they're dead too. So it's like...
They gotta have a good story.
Actually, only one out of the four nuns, the four main nuns are dead, which is
like in
the tall one. No, I'm saying out of the main nuns, because remember the fat one, the skinny one, Reverend Mother, and then the other older one. Well, the other older one is the only one that's actually dead out of the four main nuns that we recognize.
Okay.
You understand what I'm saying?
You talking about?
I'm just saying from Sister Act. Period. You understand what I'm saying? You remember it was the
tall one
with the nose, with the old one with the nose. She's the only one out of the four main ones that we are used to that's dead.
Right.
Because Reverend Mother was Maggie Smith. She's still alive. Mm-hmm. And then the other two, the fat one and skinny one, are still alive.
Jimmy
and yeah, I can't think of her other name.
Yeah.
But the other three
Wendy
are still
McKenna.
living. Yeah,
that's her name.
But the other one, she's the only one out of the four ones that's dead.
Right.
So it would be awesome if they had.
I'm sure they're gonna place in there and be in there in some sort of type of way.
Whoopi Goldberg should have invited them to the Ville or something like that.
They did. They were there.
When?
This was a while ago.
I
felt bad because they were like, so what are you doing now? And
they asked Whoopi that?
No, they asked Wendy McKenna.
Yeah, well, she does a lot of Lifetime movies, I think.
She was like, I am just, I felt so bad for her.
I can't wait to see Catherine and Jimmy in the new Hocus Pocus. Well, let's get back to the shower.
Yeah. We're just sidebar everything. I forgot where we was at.
You know, because I'm a movie fanatic, and anytime we say something, I can think of a movie.
Yeah, so I said, but where is this going?
Okay. And I thought it was Sister Act. Yeah.
Yeah, so I'm like Trig and like where are we going with this?
I'm going to the little lounge room.
Yeah,
that's what
Trig and Shy. Where are we going? So so we got all of that. So the kids, okay. Kevin's storyline, I'm not caring. Like he's playing video games, he's getting high. Jake wanted to be a basketball player.
And he can't play ball.
He can't play ball. And then he cursed Gemma out and said, fuck you and that cake with it, whatever she was trying to give him. I didn't like how he was talking to her.
But Jake is not too far off from how these dudes be talking to these girls.
Right. Yeah. Of course not.
Yeah.
And he got it from his big brother.
And his girls still be following behind these boys.
He didn't get it from Trig, but he got it from, what was the brother that's missing?
Oh, the one that, him.
Yeah.
Yeah.
And I mean, he just talked to her.
Because remember, that's the one who raised him before Trig came
on.
That's who he was living with.
Yeah. And I just didn't like that. And then Papa. Oh, Papa's character is the one that made me mad the most. Now all of a sudden you think you this big time shot because you got this podcast. Mm-hmm. And you're talking shit to your friends. Mm-hmm. And then you're talking about people who don't have dads. But bitch, wasn't your dad just caught up in a scandal?
But he had his dad.
Yeah,
that's
he
a
did.
little different.
But you don't go bashing.
No, you're right. No, you're absolutely right.
And I didn't like that.
Yeah, I didn't like it either.
I wanted to come through that camera and fuck. Like, I think that they should have fucked him up. But they did.
They did.
Y'all throwing trash in there, y'all should have jumped him. Y'all should have jumped his ass. I just didn't like, that irked me. Lena was talking about, but what you thought? I was like, oh, Papa got to go. That's what I said, because I was mad.
Somebody got to punch him in his mouth.
Yeah. I was pissed. Like, his character pissed me off out of everybody. Now, as you can see, they were with each other, but this show got so many twists and turns now, it's not even just about them no more. It's not about them. But I enjoy, y'all know, this is my shit. And you know what I was thinking about? How much the show has evolved since. It started from Ronnie and his mom, and then Brandon with
Ronnie
the truck.
His grandma.
Ronnie, what I say, his mom, his grandma. Brandon with the food truck. Coogie getting killed. Then we had the cops all involved in shit. And now we in this era where we got Duda. He became the mayor.
A lot of people didn't think that the show was going to last once
They sure did.
What's the name? Brandon left and all that.
Yep.
But it Brandon left and all that.
Yep.
But it evolved to now you don't even think about them.
No.
No.
It's Chicago.
That's good writing.
Yeah.
That's what a lot of shows need. That's good writing because that shows that you can still evolve. It's just like what? Fresh Prince. A lot of people didn't think Fresh Prince, how is this going to work when you get a new mom? One season you got a dark skin mom, next season you got a light skin mom.
Yeah.
But the show still kept going.
Yeah.
It still kept going. Yeah. Because the main character was still there. Which was Will Smith.
Will Smith, yeah. If y'all haven't watched Bel-Air on Peacock, y'all have to watch it.
Now was Daphne, I can't think of her last name.
Maxwell Reed, she's actually on the show.
Was she, no, I'm talking about not Bel-Air, but I'm saying, was she funny on Fresh Prince of Bel-Air? Hell no. Hell no.
No, in the original Aunt Viv wasn't funny.
No, but the original Aunt Viv was more iconic.
Yeah, yeah, she did, and she definitely didn't play.
And she didn't play. And she still don't play. See, Janet Hubert was not acting.
Right.
That was Janet Hubert. Period. That was not her.
Yeah. So I can't wait for y'all to see how some of these stories evolved. And the Imani situation. Okay. I like how because to me, I'm thinking maybe there's a chance she may come back. Because they just said, you know, she's just upset with you, how the way, you know, you beat that boy up. And they had one of the queens there, well, one of the trans women there to tell them that. I can't wait for y'all to see what happens. Like, and how that, what that will evolve to. This is weird for me because I've seen these episodes in advance. So I'm trying not to tell things. But pay attention to everything y'all watched on here. Because it's going to just keep evolving. And Kevin is mad he only got 5 episodes. Okay, I am so mad it was only 5. I wanted to watch the rest. But that was enough to keep me right there. And I can tell, you know, we can all just have a good conversation. And do me a favor. Don't DM me about what happens later. Because y'all not going to fuck this up for me. Okay?
Well, the only thing I have to say is, well, you just have to wait and see. That's all.
But I would never, I would never do anything like that.
My response is you just have to wait and see.
I was mad because it came up on my phone. Like, I wouldn't do that. I want you guys to enjoy the ride. Enjoy this ride with the show. I definitely want to see. I definitely will be talking about Married to Medicine. I can't wait because my girls are coming back next Sunday. Not this Sunday coming up, but the Sunday after that, July the 10th. Married to Medicine's coming back. I just didn't have time to talk about the Housewives. I really wanted to get into the Housewives and see what happened this week, but it was too much going on.
Especially with Roe v.
You got
Wade.
Roe versus Wade last night.
Struck down.
It was struck down, and we found out about that this is going to happen a couple months ago when someone leaked an opinion of one of the justices. So we knew this is coming. But my thing is this: fuck Manchin and fuck Susan Collins, who were people who would have they didn't have to put. They didn't have to vote for these judges to go through. Talking about, I'm dismayed or I was lied to. Y'all already knew what was going to happen. Donald Trump was looking for people who could reverse Roe versus Wade. Donald Trump is a liar. Why wouldn't you think he wouldn't look for people who would lie for him? And I really think that this abortion thing is about saving the white race. And because every time we look, we get a new census report that the white race is decreasing, but the country is browning up. and they're like, we got to do something.
But did you see that rally that Trump had where the young lady said, "Thank you, President Trump, for saving the white life"?
Yes.
Yeah, this is exactly what this kind of.
I don't think that's what she meant to say.
No,
I think she said the quiet part out loud.
Yeah, that's what she meant to say. It's exactly what she meant to say.
Yeah. And, you know, we could get mad. We can be out there protesting. None of that don't mean shit if you don't take your ass to the ballot box. That's where all the shit happens. That's where anything you want to change, anything you want to correct, you take it to the ballot box. Now, you can get out there and show your ass hoping that, you know, the city will listen to you. But here in Pennsylvania, the only thing that matters right now is the governorship. Mm-hmm. And what's his name? Josh Shapiro. He's running for governor. I would definitely be voting for him. Mm-hmm. And the main reason, a lot of people here in PA, if y'all let that Mastriano guy get in there, on day one, abortions in Pennsylvania will be gone. You see what they're doing. And we can't have no more election years where people say, my vote doesn't matter. Right. Because it does matter. Why do you think they tried so many ways to stop you from voting? You don't want the mail-in ballots now. That's the easiest way to vote. If you know you got to work, why don't you just request a mail-in ballot, fill it out, and mail it in. Right. Put it in on time. Don't delay it. Put the shit in. Like, I feel bad that women don't have control over their own reproductive rights, or they don't have.
Just think about it. Women really have no rights to say what they want to do with their body.
Yeah. Or when
you are now saying, or what you want to do with your body, I'm telling you can't do with your body. Mm-hmm. So yeah. What kind of shit is that?
Yeah. And if you put the Bible in there, you can't. You shouldn't be able to do that, because there should be a difference from church or religion and government. And you shouldn't put your beliefs into these laws. Mm-hmm. Because everybody is not a Christian. Mm-hmm. That's what makes our country different. Everybody is made up of all different religions. Mm-hmm. And we cannot push our personal beliefs onto people to make them say, okay, you got to go with this now. Or you got to do this because this is what I believe in. I could believe in something. That doesn't mean that everybody else has to.
Right.
Right. I just don't know what else to say. But you got to take it to the ballot box. Yeah, you can get out there and march. A lot of these cities where you're marching in, you're preaching to the choir. You out there in California for what? We out here in City Hall, all them people. I don't get that. It's not like we're going to say, okay, this is what we're going to do. They're not going to do that. You have a governor who can veto that. So y'all need to vote, and y'all need to get out there and campaign like never before. And Democrats, y'all need to stop being pussies too. Y'all knew this was coming. Y'all should have did something to protect women's rights. It should be a federal law to help women's rights and their reproductive rights and what they could do with their bodies. And now you want to put what's his name? Clarence Thomas here. We should do something about contraceptives and gays.
Let's do something about interracial marriage.
Yeah.
Let's do something about that, Clarence Thomas.
Let's do something about what your wife had to do with January 6th.
Let's talk about that.
Yeah, let's talk about impeaching your ass.
And I'm not against interracial marriage at all. But since we're talking about, striking down things, you want to talk about that?
Yeah, you benefit from that.
You benefit from that. You benefit from being married to that white woman for all these years. You benefited from marrying that white woman, but sexually harassing a black woman.
Mm-hmm. Did you know?
Because when you look in the mirror, you don't see a black man.
Yeah. Oh, he's a cool one.
Okay? You benefited from that. That's why you sexually harassed that black woman so many years ago, but you ended up marrying that white woman. You're not going to do that. Ruckus, Rufus, whatever that Samuel L. Jackson's name was in Django, him too.
I don't even know.
I don't know his name. I don't know what his name was in Django, but that's what you are too. Now, what were you getting ready to say?
Yeah, I just don't know. I just feel bad that women have to go through.
No, you said, did you know something?
Oh, that his wife, Jeannie Thomas, she actually called Anita Hill, like in 2010, and said, "You need to apologize to my husband for what you said about him 20 years ago."
Well, Jenny Thomas is a privileged white woman whose husband is a Supreme Court justice. So, of course, I can see her doing that. I didn't know she did that, but I can see her doing it because she's one of those privileged white women that feels as though I'm sitting at home and I'm bored, so let me pick up the phone, find Anita Hill's phone number, and call her and harass her.
At her university, call her at her job.
At her job and tell her that she needs to apologize to my husband. I can see her doing that.
Yeah.
She's privileged. She needs to be... They need to throw her name out there every chance they get during these January 6th hearing committees. Because she was involved too. She was sending out text messages and calling people that day too. Yep. And telling the president not to back down and all that shit. She's involved too. Fuck
she
her.
got a lot of power.
Yeah. She got a lot of damn it. Fuck her. Jeannie Thomas.
Yep.
You okay? Yeah. I better not see her in the street. Because I'm going to give her a piece of my mind.
And so the things you don't like. What if I just say I don't like donuts? Nobody in America can eat donuts.
Yes.
Bitch, just because you don't like it don't mean
I don't like root beer.
Yeah.
And I can't stand the fact that I'm watching people drink
so
root beer and Dr. Pepper. Yes. But that's none of my goddamn business. You drink it away.
Yeah.
You understand what I'm saying? I don't like soy sauce. I don't understand why people get soy sauce for Chinese food. Duck sauce is the best thing, but I don't eat it.
Yeah, I'd rather have soy sauce.
No, I want duck sauce. I want duck sauce on every fucking thing. Because duck sauce is sweet and it makes everything taste better. But that's just me. My body, my choice. Oh, no, Kevin says they put soy sauce. Don't tell me what Kevin told you to put on my food. Fuck wrong with you?
Yeah.
Kevin didn't buy this. I bought it. Oh, well, Kevin called it in. Fuck you and Kevin.
Can you imagine if they said... If Peter be like, you know what, I'm tired of y'all eating chicken and our animals and stuff. Just because they're tired of it don't mean we can't eat.
Yeah.
Them. But what does that mean, a ban that we can't eat animals no more? What are we going to do?
I don't know, but they need to find some new animals for us to eat. Now, I will say that.
No, they don't. That's how we getting all these other diseases
now. They need to find some type of animal for us to eat because I'm tired of chicken and burgers.
Well, it's fish.
And fish. I'm tired of chicken and burgers and fish. And I'm a steak. I'm a steak. No, I'm a steak eater. I'm a steak eater. It's what?
Oily.
Yeah. No. Right. I'm a steak eater, but I don't. Yeah. You probably have to fry duck real hard for me.
It's good. And you ever taste alligator?
And season it real good.
Alligator or frog?
No, but I want to taste alligator when I go to New Orleans.
It's good. It's good.
See, things I don't want to taste frog, but I will taste alligator.
A frog. Some people say frog tastes like chicken, but it's not. It's
but you know, you have to have the right people cooking it, meaning it has to be seasoned right. You have to season stuff like that right. You can't just throw it in the pot and cook it and tell me to eat it. No, it needs to be seasoned right. Meaning, when I walk into your house and you cook an alligator, I need to smell it and be like, "Damn, that smells good. What's that?"
You know, damn well. You go to down south, go to New Orleans. They know how to make that.
Just like if you walk in somebody's house and they're frying chicken. You're like, damn, fried chicken that has that smell. You're like, man, that smells good before you walking out. That's what I want.
People like, oh, I gotta take my shirt off because I don't want that chicken smell in my clothes. Yeah. I'm just eating real good fried chicken. Okay. So yeah, we got everything. We got everything in here. Oh my God, Mikhail, you ever seen him? This guy? Trying to get to his Instagram. He looks like Andre 3000 to me.
No, I've never seen him. He's got a lot of hair.
And it's so pretty. I like it. I don't know what he does, but yeah. I will let him. Okay. On that note, yeah, Gogo Morrow performed at the BET Awards. Who was on our show a couple times back in the day. So I was happy to see her, you know, on the BET stage, like from, you know, her doing her show here in Philly at the TLA, and now she's on the BET Awards stage.
Very talented.
Yes, and like I was happy to see her, and they gave her, you know, normally they let you sing for like 30 seconds and they cut you off. They gave her a good 2 minutes and then went to commercial. Okay. So I was happy for her, and she didn't fuck up. She did. Philly's trying to get themselves on the map, and I love it. But everybody, I want to say thank you all for watching our new video. Thank you guys for tweeting about our video. Thank you guys for tagging us like on Instagram. I posted a bunch of y'all, so let's just keep that going. I want to be back this week with a video. I don't know about a podcast, but I definitely want to come back with a video. Please be safe out here in these streets.
That's right.
It's too much going on. Just be safe and pay attention to your surroundings. Pay attention. People out here doing trifling shit. Yeah, everyone be safe.
Bye. Hey.